my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? My name is Fumidesaluvold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, you are so very welcome, my darlings. I am so happy that you had the time to stop by because we've got a little chit chat that we want to catch up on. Are we living and loving the outfit? I live and I love. Yes, I do. This is a cheapie that I bought in H&M, and then Christina is the one that gave me these earrings. My hair is by Healthy Hair Studio. I am living and loving. They call me Little Afro and I live and love. So let me get up so that I can show you the shebang. Cheapy, but I love it. It reminds me very much of Miami. Take this to the side. You cannot wait for the bra. I am telling you, you're going to love it. Yes, look at me trying to do my little dance, merengue. Ula and I are going to go out on a date and I cannot wait. It's been too long. So this is the bag. Are we living and loving? I live. Woo. And I love. Yeah. I'm going to have some virgin cocktails. For those of you that don't know what virgin cocktails are, those are cocktails without any alcohol in it. Yes, my darling, my beautiful Maria is going to be nannying Adrian and everything will be copacetic. Let me just take a little lip gloss. JUVIAS, please. Every single time. Somebody said in the comments, oh, Fumi, no. You should not apply lip gloss on camera. I did not understand that when I've done multiple tutorials with makeup. I just thought, Anyway, moving along. Let me put that back there. Wee-hee-woo-hee. The other day, last week, I did an episode on a situation that was happening because one of you sent me an article and it was very much about the twin boys known as the Hurtt twins. As a matter of fact, the title of the episode of which I did was "The Judge Awards Full Custody of Hurtt Twins to Mother, Limits the Father to 1 day a week and is Supervised." And that was the court, a female judge who awarded the mother full custody of the twin boys, the Hurtt twins, and the father was only allowed to see the twins for 1 day a week, and that 1 day had to be supervised.
This next story involves a family you may have seen before. A Maryland father and his two boys, his twin boys, known as the Hurtt twins. They're known to thousands of people for their viral videos.
But a recent court order claims those children have been exploited. And as a result, the boys' time with their father is now limited to 1 day a week in a supervised location.
Our Larry Miller spoke with the dad who says the allegations against him are far from the truth.
We're about to take over the internet.
I'm not only a father, I'm a dad. Like, I'm nurturing. I love my sons, and I just want the best for them.
Emotions run deep for Jerron Hurtt Sr., the father of twin boys known to a legion of online followers as the Hurtt twins. Some of the videos that remain online have thousands of views. Because the twins are minors, we have decided to blur their faces.
Can I drink some of this?
Yes, you may.
Hurtt is fighting to get full custody of the twins after a judge said the boys were being exploited by their dad. His visitation was limited to 1 day a week in a supervised location. After a hearing earlier this year, Judge Nancy Purpura awarded the twins' mother, April Johnson, full custody of the boys. In her opinion, Judge Purpura wrote Hurtt's judgment was alarmingly poor and is fraught with exploitation which is not in their best interest and presents a danger to their safety. The primary concern for the judge, those videos of the children online. Some show the children engaged in typical play. Others, described in court, show the children in sensitive situations like medical appointments. In addition to generating thousands of views, those videos also generated considerable income from subscriptions, ad sales, and donations for Hurtt.
Growing up, my uncles, my mom and aunt will tell you, like, we always recorded. It was just something we did when we had, cookouts, family functions. We all sat around, like, later on after the event, and we would watch on the big box TV. So when I became a dad, I wanted to do the same thing. I started recording it, and I was just putting it online for our family. When the pandemic started, we went viral, and literally the next day I lost my job.
During the hearing, Judge Purpura asked Hurtt if he thought those public videos compromised the children's safety. We asked Hurtt that same question. He told us this.
Those memories that I was putting online became profitable. So it was nothing different. Like, I'm just sharing our memories with the world.
Hurtt explained those memories have allowed him to care for the boys, providing a home and an education in an elite private school.
We spread love and joy all around the world. It's just a day in our life. We may go outside for a walk and I record 5 or 10 minutes, and I've learned how to take those emotional moments and show the world how children can solve their problems.
The twins' mother declined our request for an interview, but said in a statement she had no comment and asked for privacy for herself and her boys. But the boys' mother was clear in a counter complaint she filed that the children were being exploited by Hurtt in an attempt to raise money for himself and gain internet fame.
Is it possible that things may have gone too far?
No, I don't think anything went too far. This is the same way you have child actors and stuff like that. And the thing is, we're not even acting. Like, this is just our life.
Judge Papora ordered Hurtt to remove all video content of the children from online. Accounts managed by Hurtt show videos of the boys were removed. Since the judge's order, Hurtt reached out to his followers for help, posting videos like this.
There are more dads just like me that love their children and would love to show up for their children.
There's a Change.org petition demanding Hurtt's custody be reinstated. It has more than 7,000 signatures. Hurtt even teamed up with Dr. Bernard Jennings, who was instrumental in advocating for the passage of Florida's Good Dad Act. The law gives unwed fathers more rights in the health, education, or religious decisions of their children without a court order. Jennings wants to see it passed nationwide.
There are good dads out there that are suffering silently because they don't have time with their children. There are children that are suffering. There is statistical analysis that will show you that children that have time with both parents fare better.
As for Hurtt, he's hoping an appeal will grant him more time with his children. In the meantime, he continues to post videos online, but without the boys.
I'm trying everything I can. I have to use our platforms. I have to speak out. I have to tell the injustices that's going on. I have to tell about them ruining families.
Larry Miller, WUSA 9.
Needless to say, in the comment section, some of you were saying, I used to watch the channel. He was so wonderful with the boys, this, that, and the third. And when I did the episode, I stood on neutral ground. Why? Because I did not know the other side. I had not heard from the mother. We only heard from the father, and there was a petition for him to get the children back. And I only spoke as an actor, as somebody here on YouTube, and also as a mother. And I told you, I said, Adrian does not come around here in these streets. Ula said that from the beginning. I also went on to say, because I was out there in Hollywood, I know one or two things. And I also know that a lot of child actors, especially when they're super young, toddlers and below, majority of the studios, they always hired twins. They always did, so that one could replace the other, and they only worked for a few hours, and that was it. When we were on set, they filmed their scenes first and they were out of there. I also said that I thought it was kind of okay for those children that wanted to do it to go ahead and have the support. The catcher in the rye here is that it comes with a lot of money. If the children are doing this and everybody gets used to the coin, mostly the parents and all of this, when the children don't want to do it, then what happens? And Ola said, for me, if you cannot do this channel and you cannot do YouTube on your own, then you should not be doing this. And I agreed with him wholeheartedly. I don't know the whole story of this father, but I want to speak to him. I think you're a good dad. I think that whatever circumstances are going on, it is the relationship between you and your former partner that is bleeding now into this. I don't know why the judge, and I cannot say why she only gave him 1 day supervised, because I'm also thinking of the children that love their father. Again, perhaps, as the judge said, in danger. I don't know. You have to go as a man and say, once upon a time, we loved each other. Let's do this right for our children. Don't punish them because you're trying to punish me. That's what some men don't understand. You think you can treat a woman any kind of way. And what you don't understand is that we are still waters. And when we don't love you anymore, we can walk right over your corpse and it won't mean anything to us. I'm just trying to let you know what kind of people women can be. What kind of people we are. That's how it goes. I want these children to have a happy life. I want this to end peacefully. If you fight this, fighting has never worked. You now have to come to a resolution. That's what you have to come to. A resolution with your wife, because you can settle out of court and then this does not mean anything, whatever the judge says, because if she allows it, then it's fine all over again. You have to come to a resolution with the mother. You have to understand why this is. And if indeed the children are being compromised, then there's nothing left to be said. I move on. A lot of the comments now enlightened to me that it is not all peaches and cream. They say here, this is the same man that put this woman and her oldest child out in the rain because she wanted to work and he didn't want her to work, so he kept and raised the boys himself. I remember the boys called her mom and he said, don't say that, and I don't feel sorry for him. I said, what was that? Yes, it's here in the comments. The judge got it right. Mr. Hurtt is a pathological liar. He kept the boys away from their mother for most of their formative years. He has exploited these children for his own personal gain. He needs to get a job. Kudos to our court system. I said, what? Mr. Hurtt threw April Johnson out of the house in the middle of a freezing cold night with her child from another relationship. He forbade her from seeing her children for their formative years. He exploited the child. Oh God, I have to screenshot this. He exploited the child for profit. He lied to his viewers over and over again. If asked where the boy's mother was, you were blocked from seeing the videos. He claimed his vehicle was stolen and the thousands views he called his children aunties paid for him to have a new luxury vehicle. Let me read that one more time. He claimed his vehicle was stolen and the thousands of views he called his children's aunties paid for him to have a new luxury vehicle. Wow. Another one. She tried for years trying to get these boys back. I remember when she said he threw her and her son out in the pouring rain at 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't know how people forget when he first started out with the videos, he was asking people to pay to be a member, but if they wanted to see all his videos. I never paid. He even kept saying also, please recognize my boys to put them in commercials. I am not saying he was a bad father. He took good care of them, but to deprive the children of their mother is wrong. Ha 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 ha. Somebody says here, I don't agree having children on huge platforms like social media. Also, the history of child movie or TV stars history shows us it's not wholesome. Very true. I believe once the parents see the money rolling, they will push to keep the kids on the screen. Wow. Here's one here. Fumi, I love this, and you are so fair in explaining the drama. I have seen the twins online and I have enjoyed them. Here's another one in caps. I am of the opinion that children have no business being on social media. All children deserve privacy, having a normal childhood. Also, you never know who is watching, especially at this day and age of weirdos online. A no-go zone, please. Wow, wow, wow. Somebody also said, for her to win means he might not had a portion of that money also placed in the kid's bank account per child law. I live in the same state he lives in. It's definitely proof why a judge would reward full custody to a mother who was denied visitation by the father. The truth is in the public court records. My God. I don't know what people can't see. The man is evil. I think those boys were afraid of him. He used them as a paycheck. He should have let the mother be a part of their lives. His whole intentions were wrong. He don't want to work. I pray the judge give her permanent custody of the boys. He's not a good man. It's all about the money. Wow, 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 wow. It was all in the comments, and that was why I said, let me come and do another episode here, for the simple reason that there is something in the milk. Something is not right. And again, I like to play fair. It's interesting that the mother has not spoken, but the mother doesn't need to speak because there are people that also know the other side of the story. So here you are, Mr. Hurtt. And now, as far as I am concerned, I can now stand 10 toes deep and say, I think the judge got it right. I think that the mother should have the children until we hear the whole story, which will mean that we will hear yours, we will hear your ex-partners, we will also hear about your ex-partner's child, of whom allegedly you threw out into the cold at 2 a.m. We want to hear all about that, how you got the car. And I said that before I even started reading these comments. The money can be a driving force. The money can be the devil itself. And that is what goes on for a lot of YouTubers that have family channels. It becomes their livelihood. Ula told me, he said, Fumi, let me tell you something, my beautiful, gorgeous, sexy wife. I love you and I support you 1,000,000,000%. I support every family member 1,000,000,000%. And that means I support Adrian. Adrian has no business on your channel, on your platform, on your social media. I have no business on your platform, on your channel, on your social media. If you cannot do this by yourself, Fumi, then you have no business doing this job. I looked at him. I said, yes, baby, you're right. That is how we have kept it. This channel, this that I do here, no. It's not pushed by anyone. It's not pushed by anything but moi. That's it. I love what I do. I love kicking with you girls. I love makeup. I love fashion. I love talking about everything and anything in between. Daytime talk show, that's why I do it every day. So that you guys have a little, kiki here and there. Just to brighten up your day a little bit. But what I do stand for, and you guys know above everything else, children. Babies, those beautiful children around the world, not only the Hurtt twins, they come first. I didn't understand because he really just looks so empathetic. And let me add too that I honestly do believe also that he loves his boys. I do believe that he loves his boys. But YouTube, doing these family channels can be addictive. And it's the worst kind, because what happens when you fall out? So many of these relationship channels and family channels, poof, gone. Because it's not reality, it's not realistic. And what happens when one does not want to do it? What happens when one falls out with the other? This is what you have right here. It is what it is. So I just wanted to let you know, this is the update. Look, at somebody said, this is low key. Oh my God. Somebody said this is low-key looking like a sweatshop situation to me, where the kids are forced to work and are exploited. For the judge to award their mom full custody, they would have done their due diligence. And there were 42 likes. Let me make that 43. Oh my God. He must be somebody the mother knows, or somebody that doesn't care for him. He's no different from the rest of people who post pics about videos and their kids all over social media. Those babies were well taken care of. Not only were they taken care of, they were also intelligent. So stop trolling. Somebody below said the importance of mothers and fathers in the life of child and children is not to be overemphasized. So I don't think any judge, in my opinion, will make a flippant decision to remove either of the parents from the child's life. It says read more, without any evidence alluding to what he's been accused of. Oh my God. You can go ahead and name call me all you want. I like people like this. Very calm and very cool and very logistic. You know, they just give you the points. And as they're giving you their facts, it is very aggravating to the person who wants to attack with name calling. Let me proceed. You can go ahead and name call me all you want. I simply I like this person. This person has to be Cancer or maybe Libra, very calm. I simply reveal who you are. Yeah, it simply reveals who you are. Folks like you always result folks like you always resort to cheap name calling when they lack the ability to argue, to buttress their own point of view. Did I or did I not just say this before I read it? I live and love. And on that positive note, guys, do not forget to like, to subscribe. Keep me abreast on this particular case because it involves children. It involves twins. It involves children. And I'm for the children. I think it's traumatic for the children because at such a young age, I don't know how old they are, they look like they're 4 or 5, are already being pushed from one place to another, and they have lived under some kind of toxic environment. I don't want that for any child. I don't want that for any child. It's just, it's sad, and it really is serious, and I don't care for that at all. I will see you guys sooner than later, but keep me abreast, okay? All of my love.